Imagine waking up each morning to a sense of calm, your home a sanctuary of simplicity, your mind clear and focused, and your heart brimming with purpose. No frantic rush, no chaotic search for misplaced keys, no dread of the day ahead. In a world that often feels like it's moving too fast, where your phone buzzes with notifications before you've even opened your eyes, your schedule is packed with obligations, and the weight of clutter and consumerism leaves you stressed and disconnected. This kind of morning might seem like a fantasy. Your bedroom is cluttered with clothes you don't wear. Your mornings are a blur of multitasking, and you start the day feeling overwhelmed, already behind. But what if the secret to transforming your life lies in the way you begin each day? Japanese minimalism, with its profound philosophies like wabi-sabi, kaizen, danshari, and mindfulness, offers a morning routine that's simple, intentional, and life-changing, setting the tone for a day of clarity, balance, and joy. Today, I'm going to guide you through 5 powerful principles: wabi-sabi, ma, kaizen, danshari, and mindfulness, woven into a minimalist morning routine that will help you reclaim your time, reduce stress, and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Let's walk this path together with gentleness and encouragement as you discover how a mindful morning can change your life forever. Mornings set the tone for your entire day, don't they? Yet for so many of us, they're a source of stress. You might wake to a blaring alarm, scroll through emails while gulping coffee, and rush out the door, already frazzled. Your home is cluttered with stuff you don't need. Your mind is tangled with to-dos, and you feel disconnected from yourself, starting the day on edge. This chaotic start ripples through your life, fueling overwhelm, financial anxiety, and a sense of purposelessness. Japanese minimalism offers a different approach, one that's not about adding more to your morning, but about embracing less clutter, less haste, less noise. Rooted in centuries-old wisdom, it draws from principles like wabi-sabi, embracing imperfection, ma, valuing empty space, kaizen, continuous improvement, danshari, decluttering with intention, and mindfulness, living in the present. These concepts help Japanese minimalists begin their days with clarity and calm, creating a foundation for a life that's balanced, intentional, and deeply fulfilling. By crafting a minimalist morning routine, you can transform your days from stressful to serene, addressing the overwhelm, consumerism, and disconnection that weigh you down. Let's explore 5 principles to build a morning routine that will change your life, each one a simple, actionable step toward a more meaningful existence. The first principle is wabi-sabi, the art of finding beauty in imperfection and impermanence. In Japanese culture, wabi-sabi celebrates the incomplete, the weathered, the authentic. Think of a chipped mug, its cracks telling stories of cozy mornings, or a worn blanket cherished for its softness. In modern life, you might start your day chasing perfection, a flawless appearance, a perfectly tidy home, a morning routine that rivals influencers. This pursuit breeds stress, doesn't it? You worry your messy bedroom isn't Instagram worthy, your yoga practice isn't long enough, or you're not productive enough before 8 a.m. Wabi Sabi invites you to embrace the imperfections of your morning as part of its beauty. The rumpled bed sheets that show you rested, the 5-minute meditation that's better than none, the quiet moment with a slightly burnt piece of toast. By accepting imperfection, you start your day with self compassion, reducing stress, and fostering gratitude. Imagine waking up and smiling at your cluttered nightstand, seeing it as a sign of a life lived, or forgiving yourself for skipping a workout, knowing rest is valuable too. Wabi Sabi creates a morning that's gentle and grounding, setting a tone of peace for the day. Try this. As you wake, notice one imperfect thing in your morning: a tangled blanket, a rushed breakfast, or a sleepy mind. Reflect for 30 seconds. How does this reflect your humanity? How is it beautiful? Jot down your thoughts in a notebook by your bed. This small act shifts your mindset from criticism to appreciation, creating a morning that feels balanced and joyful. Over time, Wabi Sabi helps you start each day with acceptance, nurturing inner peace and clarity. The second principle is Ma, the art of embracing empty space. In Japanese aesthetics, Ma is the pause between notes and music, the gap in a painting, the silence that gives meaning to what surrounds it. It's not absence, but presence, a deliberate choice to let emptiness enhance beauty. Picture a traditional Japanese room: a single vase on a table, surrounded by vast space, inviting serenity. In modern mornings, you might fill every moment with noise, checking your phone, listening to podcasts, rushing through tasks. Your bedroom is packed with stuff, your mind with worries, leaving no room for calm. This fullness fuels stress, starting your day with a sense of overwhelm. Ma invites you to create space in your morning, physically, by keeping your bedside clear; temporally, by pausing for 5 minutes with no distractions; emotionally, by letting go of the need to do it all before breakfast. This space becomes a sanctuary where clarity and peace can flourish. Imagine waking to a bare nightstand, its emptiness calming your mind, or sitting for 3 minutes in silence, feeling your breath. Ma reduces morning stress by lowering sensory overload, creating room for intention and joy. It also saves time, as a streamlined space makes getting ready effortless and supports mindfulness by encouraging presence. Try this. Clear one small morning space, like your nightstand, keeping only one meaningful item, like a book or a candle. Then, carve out a daily Ma moment, 3 minutes of stillness before touching your phone, perhaps sitting by a window. If your mind races, focus on one sensation, like the air on your skin. Over time, Ma transforms your morning into a ritual of calm, setting a balanced tone for the day and fostering inner peace. The third principle is Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous incremental improvement. In Japan, Kaizen drives progress through small, consistent steps, building lasting change without overwhelm. Modern morning routines often fall into all or nothing traps. You might aim for an hour-long workout, a gourmet breakfast, and a meditation session, only to crash when life gets busy, leaving you stressed and discouraged. Kaizen is gentle and sustainable, asking you to improve your morning just 1% each day. Making your bed, drinking a glass of water, or spending 2 minutes stretching. Imagine the relief of knowing you don't need a perfect morning to feel accomplished. Instead, you build habits that stick, creating a routine that's calming and purposeful. Kaizen also fosters self-compassion. When you oversleep or skip a step, you don't spiral. You take a small step forward. This approach reduces morning stress by focusing on progress over perfection. Pick one area where your morning feels chaotic. Maybe you're rushed, getting dressed, or skip breakfast. Set a tiny goal. Lay out your clothes the night before, or eat a piece of fruit each morning. Track your progress for a month, noting how these small steps compound into a smoother start. Kaizen also applies to your mindset. Replace one stressful morning thought, like, I'm already behind, with, I'm starting fresh. This rewires your mind for calm, creating a morning that feels balanced and intentional. Kaizen ensures your routine evolves with you, fostering clarity and purpose from the moment you wake. The fourth principle is Danshari, the art of decluttering with intention. Danshari comes from three Japanese characters: refuse, dispose, and separate, forming a holistic approach to letting go of what no longer serves you. In the context of your morning, Danshari is about streamlining your space and routine to eliminate stress and create flow. Picture your bedroom. It might be cluttered with clothes, electronics, or papers, making it hard to find what you need. Your morning routine might be packed with unnecessary tasks, checking social media, answering emails, overcomplicating breakfast. This clutter creates chaos, starting your day with tension. Danshari invites you to ask, do I need this in my morning? Does it bring me joy? Does it align with my values? Imagine clearing your bedroom of excess, keeping only essentials: a cozy blanket, a lamp, a few favorite clothes. Now, simplify your routine. Skip the phone. Focus on one nourishing act, like making tea. Danshari reduces morning stress by creating a calm environment and a focused routine, saving time and energy. It also saves money by curbing impulse buys for morning hacks and supports sustainability by reducing waste. Emotionally, Danshari fosters clarity, helping you start the day with intention. Try this. Spend 15 minutes decluttering one morning space, like your dresser, keeping only what you use daily. Then, streamline one morning task. Replace 10 minutes of scrolling with a quick stretch. If letting go feels hard, start small. Remove 5 unused items, or skip one non-essential task. Danshari creates a morning that's simple and purposeful, setting a tone of peace and balance. The fifth principle is mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in each moment. In Japanese culture, mindfulness is woven into daily life. Savoring the taste of matcha, feeling the texture of a tatami mat, noticing the morning light. It's the opposite of the rushed, distracted mornings where you multitask, eating while checking emails, dressing while planning your day, starting with stress and disconnection. Mindfulness invites you to approach your morning with awareness. Feel the warmth of your shower, taste your breakfast, breathe deeply as you make your bed. This presence transforms your morning into a ritual, reducing stress and fostering gratitude. Imagine pausing to notice the softness of your towel, the aroma of coffee, or the quiet of dawn. Mindfulness also deepens your connection to yourself, grounding you in purpose before the day's demands begin. It saves time by helping you focus on what matters, avoiding wasted minutes on distractions. Try this. For one morning, do each task with full presence. When you brush your teeth, notice the minty taste. When you dress, feel the fabric. If mindfulness feels hard, start with one mindful moment. Sip your water slowly, noticing its coolness. Over time, mindfulness becomes a habit, ensuring your morning is intentional, enhancing the calm and clarity of every minimalist principle. These 5 principles, wabi sabi, ma, kaizen, danshari, and mindfulness, work together to create a Japanese minimalist morning routine that's simple, intentional, and transformative. Unlike the modern rush to cram more into your morning, this approach focuses on less clutter, less haste, less pressure, creating a foundation for a balanced, purposeful day. Let's see this in action through a story. Meet Priya, a 35-year-old nurse overwhelmed by chaotic mornings. Her bedroom is cluttered with clothes and gadgets. Her routine involves rushing through coffee while checking her phone, and she starts work stressed and disconnected. Inspired by Japanese minimalism, Priya starts small. She embraces wabi-sabi, cherishing her slightly messy bed as a sign of rest, letting go of the need for a perfect morning. Ma transforms her space. She clears her nightstand, keeping only a book, and pauses for 3 minutes in silence, feeling calmer. Kaizen guides her to improve 1% daily, making her bed, drinking water, stretching for 2 minutes, building a routine gradually. Danshari helps her declutter her wardrobe, keeping 20 essential pieces, and simplify her routine, skipping social media for a quick journal entry. Mindfulness ties it together. She savors her tea, fully present with its warmth. Over months, Priya's mornings become a sanctuary. Her days start with clarity, and her life feels intentional. She still has busy shifts, but her mornings ground her, setting a tone of peace and purpose. Contrast this with a typical morning. Imagine waking to a blaring alarm, stumbling through a cluttered room, and scrolling while eating a rushed breakfast. You can't find your keys, stress about being late, and start the day frazzled, carrying that tension forward. Now, picture a minimalist morning. You wake gently, sit for a moment in silence, and move through a tidy space, dressing with ease. You sip tea mindfully, stretch for 2 minutes, and leave feeling calm and focused. The difference is stark. One morning breeds stress and disconnection. The other fosters clarity and balance. How do you start when mornings feel chaotic? Here's a practical plan designed for busy lives. First, practice wabi-sabi. Notice one imperfect morning element, like a rushed shower, and reframe it as beautiful for 30 seconds. Second, cultivate ma. Clear one small morning space, like your bedside, and pause for 3 minutes in stillness. Third, Apply Kaizen. Improve 1% daily. Lay out clothes the night before, or drink water first thing. Fourth, try Danshari. Spend 15 minutes decluttering one morning area, like a closet shelf, and skip one non-essential task, like checking emails. Fifth, practice mindfulness. Do one morning task with full presence, like eating, noticing the taste. Set a daily reminder for these actions for 2 weeks, tracking how your mornings feel. If you face challenges, clutter overload, restlessness and stillness, or temptation to multitask, ask, what's the smallest step I can take? Maybe it's clearing one item or pausing for 10 seconds. These micro actions, rooted in Japanese wisdom, will transform your mornings into a ritual of peace. Challenges may arise. Decluttering can feel overwhelming. Start with one drawer and build from there. Stillness might feel unproductive. Begin with 30 seconds and remind yourself it's purposeful. Skipping distractions like your phone can be tough. Keep it in another room for the first 15 minutes. If you feel your morning isn't minimalist enough, remember, this isn't about perfection, but intention. Your routine can be vibrant. Just make it meaningful. As you embrace these principles, your mornings will become a haven, reducing stress and setting a calm tone. Your home will feel streamlined, saving time and energy. You'll spend less on morning fixes like coffee runs, easing financial anxiety, and support sustainability by valuing what you have. Your days will start with purpose. Your relationships will deepen through mindful presence, and you'll find joy in small moments. The warmth of sunlight, the taste of breakfast, the quiet of dawn. This is the Japanese minimalist morning. Not emptiness, but abundance through what's essential. What's stirring in you now? A spark of hope, a desire to try one principle, or a flicker of doubt. That's okay. This journey meets you where you are, asking only for one small step. Imagine your mornings a year from now. Simple, intentional, life-changing. Picture waking with ease, your space clear, your heart full. This path is yours, leading to a life of clarity and joy. What will your first step be? Your first step be? Your first step be?